Hello and welcome, friends. Today's practice is going to be focused around restoring the body, grounding, and moving slow. Please begin lying down on your back. Separate your feet hip-width distance apart and keep your knees bent to support your lower back. You have the option of placing one hand onto your heart and the other hand onto your belly. Here you can sense as your breath moves in and out. While inhaling, let your chest rise and your belly lift. And when you exhale, feel and sense the opposite motion. Continue to breathe deep and long, keeping your mind present in your body. You have the option of releasing your hands down by your side. Carefully tilt your pelvis forward and arch your low back. Then press your heels down, round and tuck your tailbone under. As you inhale, tilt your pelvis forward. Exhale, tuck the pelvis under. And perform this movement several times, just moving the pelvis, tilting it forward and back. Notice how this simple movement ripples all the way up your spine, releasing tension in your neck, your shoulders. On the next exhale, press your low back down. Continue to stabilize the low back and lift your right knee into your chest. Interlace your hands on top of your shin and hug your leg down and in towards your center. Option to draw circles with your ankle, finding some mobility in the joint. Then begin to extend your leg up towards the sky. Point, flex. Again, find some movement in your ankle joint. Place your right ankle on top of your left thigh, supine figure 4 stretch. You can interlace your hands now behind your left leg to help bring your right leg closer. Stay here or take your arms out wide and carefully lower your legs as they are from side to side. You might lower them all the way to the left and stay there. Breathe into your outer right hip and glute. Continue to relax your shoulders down. And slowly return back to center. Release your right leg down and hug your left knee into your chest. Soften your shoulders down your back, elongate your neck, and straighten your left leg up towards the sky. Again, feel free to find some movement in your ankle. And carefully place your left outer ankle on the top of your right thigh. Hug your right knee towards your chest. You might be still, or you might find gentle movements, massaging the low back, the outer hips. Notice how the pose might change by deepening the breath. And you can again stay here or slowly lean your legs as they are over to your left and over to the right. Holding there, place the sole of your left foot onto the earth. You can use your left hand to press the thigh out and down as your left shoulder reaches towards the floor. And slowly return back to center. Release both knees into your chest. Carefully rock from left to right. And slowly lift your head up towards your knees. Stretch along your spine, your neck, and release everything back down. Roll on to the left side of your body. Stack your knees, your hips, your shoulders, and then extend your arms out in front of you. You can use your hand as a pillow for your head. Stretch your right arm up overhead, turn your palm to face up, and then reach back behind you, open through your shoulder. Return through center, reaching up and stacking the hands. Inhale, reach up and overhead, turn the palm to face the sky, reach back behind you. Inhale, return all the way back to center, palms stack. Perform this movement several times to help open through your spine. The gentle twist in your upper back helps to loosen your shoulders. More mobility in your shoulder joint and helps to release any tension in your neck. Move nice and slow. You can take several breaths. When you feel complete, carefully roll onto your back and switch sides. Stack your hips, stack your shoulders, extend your arms out in front of your heart. Stretch your left arm up overhead and once again turn your palm to face up and back behind you. Start to explore the range of motion in your shoulder. You might allow for your head to move along with the spine. Just get a little curious how your body moves and how you could make this movement more comfortable with ease and grace. Slowly roll all the way onto your back. And we'll transition up to a comfortable seat. So roll onto your side, press up. Once you arrive, inhale, stretch your arms up over your head. Exhale, lower your left hand and reach your right arm overhead. You option to place your hand to the back of your head. Reach your elbow behind you in line with your ear. Then round your back. And inhale, twist, lift the chest. Exhale, tuck, round, and curl. Inhale, rotate and spiral upwards. Here, this helps to open the upper back, the neck, the shoulders. When you feel complete, come back to center, interlace both hands. Inhale, arch the spine, hug your elbows wide. Exhale, tuck, round, and curl, pull your low belly in and up. Complete several rounds at your own pace to explore the freedom of movement along your spine. You might hold where you feel like you want a deeper stretch. Then transition to your other side. Lower your right hand down, reach your left arm overhead. Place your hand to the back of your head, stretch along your side. Exhale, round forward and rotate your chest down. And inhale, rotate the chest up and lean back. Transition between those two movements as you explore the depth and the mobility along your left side. There's really no wrong way to move here, so just explore on your own, gaining a sense of curiosity. Lift your spine upright, lean your head towards the left shoulder, and place your left hand on your right ear. Breathe into the side of your neck. Continue to reach down through your bottom as your spine lengthens up. You can explore different movements in your head as you tuck the chin down, press your shoulder away, and slowly switch sides. Lean your head to your right shoulder, right hand to left ear. Lift the chest forward and up, the tailbone down and back. And again, explore some mobility here in your neck. In your own timing, release your hands, bring your head to center. And we'll transition into a tabletop position. So bring your legs back behind you, hands forward. Place your shoulders on top of your wrists, your hips on top of your knees. Cat pose, round your back, press into the floor. Inhale, cow pose, arch the back. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Continue to explore this movement, stretching your wrists, press your shins down to activate the low belly. If you'd like to explore some more movements that help to stabilize your core, begin to extend and straighten your left leg back behind you. Stretch your right arm forward out in front of you. Find your stability through your left hand and right shin. Exhale, round your back, bring your left knee to your right elbow in line with your belly button underneath you. Press into the floor. Inhale to extend. Exhale, tuck, round, and curl. If you find this challenging, you can slide your left hand back so the hand stays under the shoulder. Slowly release down and switch sides. Stretch your right leg back behind you. Reach your left arm forward. It's okay if you keep your elbow and your knee slightly bent to help stabilize your core. Hug your ribs in and round your low back. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend and lengthen. Exhale, tuck, round, and curl. Try to lengthen forward through the crown of your head and back through your tailbone while making sure your back isn't arched too much, but that your core muscles are activated and you can feel the muscles wrapping around your organs. When you feel complete, slowly release and lower all the way down onto the floor. Place your palms underneath your forehead and let your back slowly restore and rest. Slide your palms forward, cross your wrists, and interlace your hands. Bring your forehead down onto the earth. Reach your toes back behind you, your knuckles forward in front of you. As you exhale, press your pelvis down into the floor. Press your chest down and keep reaching in 2 directions, trying to lengthen your spine. Reach your tailbone back towards your heels as you gently tuck the pelvis. And carefully release. Slide your right cheek onto the earth, your hands back by your waist, and rest in this passive neck stretch. Slowly bring your hands again back forward out in front of you. This time you can tense your fingertips, or you can interlace the hands with the opposite grip. It should feel quite awkward at first. Press your pelvis down, puff up your low back. Think about your cat pose where you're rounding the whole spine. Press firmly into the parts of your body touching the earth to help lengthen yourself in 2 directions. Stretch your knuckles forward, your legs back, like a human tug of war. And maybe you lift just a little bit up away from the ground with your hands and your forehead, strengthening the muscles along your spine. Slowly release when you feel ready. Turn your left ear towards the earth. Stretch your arms back behind you, passive neck stretch. Let your toes relax, the heels gently turn out to help rotate your thighs inward, restoring the low back. Carefully position your palms under your shoulders. Upward facing dog, press the tops of your feet down. Keep your legs on the earth for this variation to help release the front of your hips. Draw your shoulders back. Exhale, child's pose. Bring your knees wide, hips to your heels. Lower your forehead to the ground or to a prop of some sort if it doesn't touch the floor. Option to rock your head from side to massage through the forehead area, releasing any tension in your neck and shoulders. Press down through your hands and your shins. Exhale, tuck your toes, come up into a plank. From here, stabilize your shoulders, flex your leg muscles, tuck the tailbone slightly. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Slightly bend your knees and lift the hips high. You might bend one knee at a time, stretch your calves, your hamstrings, your glutes. Continue to reach your chest back towards your thighs. You can stay here, or as an added option, shorten your stance. Take your right arm and reach for the outside of your left leg. Press firmly into your left palm to lift your hips high. When you feel ready, switch sides, just exploring this new way of moving. Slowly release. In your own timing, bring your feet forward behind your wrists, forward fold. Inhale, lift your spine halfway. You can place your hands to your shins. Make your spine nice and long. And exhale, fold forward, ragdoll pose. Separate your feet wide for supporting your ribs towards your thighs. And then you might sway softly side to side. You might interlace your hands behind your neck and let the weight of your shoulders and your arms stretch through your neck. Deeply bend your left knee, plant your left hand down and reach your right arm up for a twist. Exhale, release your right hand. Deeply bend your right knee, straighten your left leg and twist to your left. Breathe into your outer hips and glutes. Slowly release. Bend your knees, round your back, and carefully roll up to standing. Stack your joints, ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, and the very top of your head. Inhale, sweep your arms up towards the sky. Then exhale, bend your elbows. Bring your elbows forward and spiral the pinkies in, broadening your upper back. Firmly press down through your heels. Feel the chest slightly contract. Inhale, reach your arms back up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands down. Step your left foot back and your right foot forward into a lunge. Lower your left leg to the ground. Inhale, low lunge, reach your arms up towards the sky. And then exhale, plant your hands down to the earth. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and step back, plank position or tabletop. Exhale, lower down halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your right foot forward, low lunge, inhale. Lift the arms to the sky. Exhale, plant your hands, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up, press down through your feet. Exhale, bend your elbows shoulder height, wrap your shoulders forward and in. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot back, inhale, low lunge. Reach the arms up towards the sky, press your hips down and forward. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back, plank or tabletop. Exhale, lower halfway down or all the way to the earth. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step that same foot forward, left leg forward. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, bend the elbows, round your upper back. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, sit down into a chair pose. Bend your elbows once again, shoulder height. Feel the strength in your legs and lengthen your spine. Be active through your hands, and on your exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your left foot back, right foot forward. Warrior one. Press down through the back foot at a 45-degree angle. Bend your front knee, stay here, or rotate your hips to the left, warrior two. Reposition your feet, front heel in line with your back arch. Extend your legs, turn your toes in, exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Option to interlace your hands back behind you. Try not to crunch into your shoulder joints, keep your neck long. And then pivot forward into your lunge position. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, reach your arms up. Exhale, bend your elbows, spread your shoulders, forward fold. Step your right foot back, left foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Turn your right hip forward and in. Reach your tailbone down and your crown high. Find your strong stance here, and again you can stay here for several breaths, or slowly begin to turn your hips to the right. Reach your arms out parallel to the ground, warrior two. Feel your wrists stack in line with your ankles. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Turn your left toes in, exhale, fold forward. Lean into your toes, stretch your hamstrings, your glutes. Allow your spine to relax. Inhale, slowly pivot forward, low lunge, and step your left foot back. Lower all the way down to your stomach. Bring your forehead onto the earth. Press the shoelace side of your feet down. Interlace your hands behind your back. Roll your shoulders back. Notice the parts of your body touching the earth and firmly press down through those parts, the feet, thighs, hips, and chest. Carefully release, plant your hands under your shoulders, straighten your arms upward facing dog. Exhale, child's pose. Notice if any part of your body feels more open here than before. Experiencing how these poses in this practice helps to open the body for more comfort and ease. Carefully rise up to a tabletop. Bring your legs forward out in front of you and have a seat. Bend your left knee and bring the sole of your left foot to your right inner thigh. Half-seated forward fold. Flex your right toes. Sit the spine up tall. Option to reach your arms up overhead as you inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, lean forward, stretch your right hamstring. Continue to keep your spine elongated, or let your head and your chin down to help release your neck. Breathe here for several breaths as you gently allow your body to open naturally on its own. Carefully draw your low belly in and up, press down through your bottom. Inhale, roll up to a seat. Exhale, twist to your left. And in your own timing, release and return to center. Straighten your left leg, bend your right knee, sole of your right foot to the left inner thigh. Exhale, half-seated forward fold. If it's not accessible to hold onto your foot, you can also place your hands anywhere on your leg that's comfortable. Roll your right shoulder down and forward. With each inhale, lengthen your spine, and on your exhales, fold forward, deepening your stretch. Remember that deeper isn't always better. This practice allows us the time and the space to explore our body and trust our bodies with where they are, rather than forcing anything. Breathe here. Inhale, carefully roll up to seated, and on your exhale, twist to your right. Continue to lengthen the crown up, tailbone down. When you feel complete, return back to center. Please bend both your knees and lower down onto your back, nice and slow and controlled. You might use your hands to assist you on the way down, to really focus on lowering each part of your back. Bend your right knee into your chest to ground your low back down into the earth. You can stay here or extend your left leg forward, supine twist. Hug your leg across your body. Stack your hips. Stay here or rotate your chest to the right and reach your right arm out behind you. Notice the gentle twist in your upper and middle back. If this bothers your low back, bring both knees into your chest, just like you did in the beginning of practice. You can stay here or return to lying down on your back. And carefully switch sides, bend your left knee into your chest. Release your shoulders down onto the earth. Stay here or supine twist. When you feel complete, return to lying down on your back. Hug both knees into your chest. Happy baby pose. Bring your knees wide towards the outer edges of your body. And you can just slowly rock from left to right. Open the groin, the inner thighs, the hips. Then place your feet down, bring the soles of your feet together, reclined butterfly. Option once again to place one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, and observe your breath just like you did in the beginning of practice. Notice if it's easier to tune in. Has your breath changed? Has the sensation of breath changed, or sensations in your body changed? You're welcome to stay resting here in this position, or if you'd like to rest in Shavasana, our final resting pose, straighten your legs down and forward, turn your palms to face up. Take up quite a bit of space. Let your heels separate wide, your palms separate, so there's space in your groin and your armpits. Consciously let your attention go from the outside world to your inner world. Sense your physical muscles relaxing. Imagine that your bones could fully relax and feel the support of the earth. And finally, allow your attention to settle on your breath and your heart as you take these last few moments to receive the benefits of your practice. Can stay resting here longer, or begin to deepen your breath. Invite some gentle movement back into your body. Stretch your arms over your head and carefully roll onto your side, fetal position. In your own timing, make your way up to a comfortable seat. We'll bring the hands together at the heart center. Take a moment here to honor this practice and this lineage of yoga and all of the people who have allowed for this practice to come to us today. I bow forward in honoring your practice, your path, and thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this practice, please like and share in the comments so that I can make more.